Imagine holding a small piece of metal that once decided how people paid for tea bread or a pint at the local pub. Now imagine that same coin is so rare and historical that collectors worldwide would do anything to get it in their hands. Today we dive deep into the story of the 1975 10-pence coin, a piece of British coinage history that reveals secrets of an era long gone and could be sitting unnoticed in your pocket change right now. In the world of British coinage, the 10-pence coin holds a special place, and the year 1975 stands out for collectors, historians, and anyone fascinated by the journey of everyday currency. The story begins back in 1968, when the British government started the process of decimalisation. This meant moving away from the old pounds, shillings, and pence system to a simpler decimal currency that would be easier for trade, business, and the common man to understand. The 10-pence coin was introduced as part of this revolutionary change, replacing the florin, which had circulated since the mid-19th century. The 10-pence coin carried the legacy of the florin. But now, it was part of a modern system meant to bring Britain in line with other major economies. By 1975, the decimal system had been in use for a few years, yet the public was still adjusting. Old habits die hard, and many people still thought in shillings and pence rather than new decimal denominations. The 10-pence coin became an important piece in educating the population about this new money system. Its design featured the crown line, a symbol of British strength, heritage, and pride. This design stayed on the 10-pence for many years and became iconic to anyone who handled British currency during the late 20th century. What makes the 1975 10-pence coin so interesting is not just its role in everyday life, but also the story behind its production, its mintage figures, and the changes that would eventually come to its size and composition in 1968. When the first 10-pence coins rolled off the presses, they were made to match the size and weight of the florin. This made it easier for vending machines, banks, and the public to accept the new coin without having to adjust too much. The coin was struck in cupronickel, an alloy that gave it durability and a silvery appearance that set it apart from bronze pennies and pence coins. Throughout the early 70s, millions of 10-pence coins were minted. But by 1975, the Royal Mint was paying close attention to how these coins were circulating. They needed to balance the demand for new coins with the amount already in use. This is where things get interesting, because the 1975 issue is relatively low mintage compared to other years, and many coins did not survive in pristine condition due to heavy use in everyday transactions. This makes high-grade examples highly sought after by collectors who crave not just the coin itself, but a piece of history that is slowly disappearing from circulation. As you hold a 1975 10-pence coin, you can see the crown lion standing boldly facing left, its tail raised with a clear sense of majesty and defiance. The inscription "New Pence" wraps around the top, reminding users that this was indeed part of the decimal revolution. On the obverse, you find the young effigy of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Arnold. Imagine this portrait is perhaps one of the most recognized images on British coinage during the 20th century. The matching portrait captures the Queen wearing the Girls of Great Britain and Ireland tiara, a regal image that tells you so much about Britain's traditions, continuity, and the monarchy's subtle presence in daily life. Collectors today look for certain qualities when hunting for a valuable 1975 10-pence coin. Condition is king. Any signs of heavy wear, scratches, or dings can drastically lower a coin's value. Mint state coins with a beautiful original luster fetch higher prices at auctions, and among private collectors, proof coins, which were struck to an even higher standard for collector's sets, can be worth even more, although proofs for the 10-pence were not common in circulation sets. The metal content of the 10-pence coin remained cupronickel until 2012, when the Royal Mint switched to nickel-plated steel to save on production costs. But in 1975, the coin still held its traditional cupronickel composition, giving it a solid weight and feel that many older coin enthusiasts appreciate the edge of the coin is milled, providing a tactile feature that makes it easier to identify by touch alone, especially useful for the visually impaired. Another interesting aspect of the 1975 10 pence is its role in the story of the coin's eventual reduction in size. In 1992, the large 10 pence coins were withdrawn and replaced with smaller, lighter versions, more convenient for pockets and wallets. But for those who grew up with the large 10 pence, this change marked the end of an era. Today, these larger pre-1992 coins are demonetized, meaning they can no longer be spent, yet they hold immense historical value to numismatists. And anyone who appreciates British history. Stories abound about people finding rare variations of the 10 pence coin. Some collectors have searched for error coins, double strikes, or misaligned dies that can dramatically increase a coin's worth. While such mint errors are incredibly rare, they do exist, and when they surface at auctions, they often create bidding wars among eager collectors who understand the true value of a unique piece. Behind every 10 pence coin lies a web of personal stories, from the pocket money given to children for sweets to change handed over in pubs, buses, and corner shops. Each coin has passed through countless hands, carrying traces of the daily lives of millions of people. For some, the 1975 10 pence represents childhood memories. For others, it stands as a reminder of Britain's industrial past, when the Royal Mint was producing millions of coins to keep up with a bustling economy. The Royal Mint itself has a long and storied history dating back over 1,000 years, but the move to modern coin production at Llantrys in Wales in 1968 marked a significant step forward. By 1975, the facility was fully operational, striking billions of coins for the UK and other countries. To the precision and quality control involved in producing coins like the 10 pence is a marvel in itself. Each die engraved by skilled craftsmen, each blank planchet inspected, each finished coin carefully bagged and distributed to banks across the nation. For the serious collector, provenance is everything, and verifying the authenticity and condition of a 1975 10 pence coin often involves consulting reputable dealers, auction houses, and numismatic experts. Coin grading services like the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation and the Professional Coin Grading Service play a crucial role in certifying coins, giving buyers confidence that they are investing in genuine pieces. It is remarkable to think how a single coin can connect people across generations and even continents, from the mint workers who struck the coins to the shopkeepers who handed them out and the collectors today who treasure them in carefully guarded albums. The 1975 10 pence coin stands as a symbol of change, resilience, and the everyday history that often goes unnoticed. Many people today may overlook these coins as mere change, yet the value they carry goes beyond metal content or face value. They are snapshots of a time when Britain was reshaping its currency, its economy, and its place in the modern world. The next time you come across an old 10 pence coin, especially one from 1975, pause for a moment and imagine the journey it has taken, whose pockets it has passed through, what purchases it has made, what stories it could tell. If only coins could talk. As you hold that coin, remember that coin collecting is not just about finding the rarest piece or the highest grade. It is about connecting with history, preserving a tangible link to the past, and passing that knowledge to future generations. Whether you are a seasoned collector or someone just starting out, there is always more to discover, always another hidden gem waiting to be found in an old drawer, a coin jar, or a family collection. This is the magic of coins. They are more than metal, they are memory milestones and timeless tokens of who we are and where we've been. The 1975 10 pence coin is one such piece, a reminder that sometimes the most valuable treasures are the ones we handle every day without ever realizing their worth. So the next time you hold one, think about the hands it has touched, the pockets it has jingled in the history It quietly preserves until someone like you picks it up and gives it the recognition it deserves. And that is why the story of the 1975 10 pence coin deserves to be told in full, because in the end a small coin can carry a big story, and that story can last forever for as long as there are people who care to listen, look, and hold that piece of the past in their hands.